Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 23 of the chapter squares and square roots. In this part 23, we will continue solving questions of the exercise 6.4. We solved in our previous session question number 1. So, today's session we will continue from the question number 2. In the question number 2, we are asked find the number of digits in the square root of each of the following numbers but without calculation. Here we are asked to find without calculation. Any calculations not to be done. See, square root of 64 certainly will have only one digit. Why? Because we learned that square root of a number of n digits will have n by 2 digits if n is even and will have n plus 1 by 2 digits if n is odd. So, we learned this. So, square root of a perfect square number. So, having this knowledge, we are trying to go for without any calculation. Here there is only 2 digits, it's even, so by 2, 1 will be the number of digits in a square root of this. Suppose if you take this, it's again even, 4 digits by 2, that means square root of it will have 2 digits. If you consider this number, here again it's even, since 6 digits, square root of it will have 3 digits in it. So, whereas the second one, 144, is having odd number of digits, 3 plus 1 by 2 means nothing but there are 2 digits in the square root of it. Here 5 digits, 5 plus 1 by 2 means 6 by 2, there are 3 digits in the square root of this 27,220. So, without any calculation we could straight away answer. So, this is how we do. So, write properly with the working steps, stating the law what I have mentioned or the rule what I have mentioned. Next, question number 3. See, we are asked to find square root of these following decimal numbers. There is no much difference whether it is a decimal number or a normal whole number. So, procedure is same, whereas in decimal portion only you will find that difference. When it comes to the, let's say 51.84 you are doing to find the square root of it, while making pairs towards right in decimal portion, towards left in integer portion. Here leftmost pair is 51, which is close to 49, 7 sevens are 49, perfect square. So, difference is 2 and product we did, and that product we subtracted from the leftmost digit and multiplied, and the above we did, added in the below we have to do. 7 plus 7 gives 14. Now we have to make a guess for the next digit of the quotient. For that we will bring next pair. Since we are bringing a pair from the decimal portion, so this digit will be from the decimal portion. So here 7 point, that place, 10th place we will be identifying. So how to identify? I have already said here, by trial and error we calculate. So 1 for a box multiplied by a box will be having 0 to 9 any one digit. Obviously 284 means it's very close to 1 2. So 142 2s are, it gives us 284, whereas the difference between 284 and 284 is 0. Therefore, so square root of 51.84 is 7.2. That's how we find. This is one method, and using long division we did straight away for this square number. 51.84 is a square number, so I got it 7.2 correctly. If it is a non-square number, then this decimal places will never be ending and even not repeating. Such numbers are irrational numbers. As I already taught you, they will be learned by you, so you will be learning them in your class 9th. So let me explain for one more example the other method, method 2. Suppose if you are finding square root of 42.25, we can write this as 4225 by 100. How means? Multiplying this number by 100 and dividing this number by 100 will give this. When I divide 4225 by 100, it gives me 42.25 only. So square root of this is square root of 4225 upon square root of 100. How I got it? Since the square root of a by b is square root of a upon square root of b. So we used this law which comes in exponents and powers. So square root of 100 is 10, square root of 4225 you have to identify. You will be getting, certainly it is. In shortcut also we can find 4225. Since it is ending with 5, surely it ends in 5, and we have to identify the 10th place digit. Leaving this 25, 42 lies between 6 square and 7 square. Obviously 6 is less than 42, 36 is less than 42, so it is 65. So 65 by 10, which is nothing but 6.5, is the square root of 42.5. So this is the way we can even find square root of decimal numbers. This is method 2. So taking the further, if you want, we can solve any one out of them. Suppose if we are finding square root of 7.29, it is square root of 729 by 100, square root of 729 by 10. Square root of 729 is here in shortcut 729, since it is ending in 9, so certainly its square root ends in 3 or 7. Now leaving these two digits, this rest of the digits lies in between 4 and 9, which is 2 square and 3 square. So 4 is the less than 7, so 2 to be chosen. So it is either 23 or 27. So either 23 or 27 is the right square root of 729. But which one to be chosen? This 7 is close to 9. That means amongst this bigger one is the right answer. So 27 will be the square root of 729. So 27 upon 10 gives 2.7. This is one method, or else go for the long division method. So mark from the units place. 29 is one pair and 7 doesn't have pair, so 0, 7 will be another pair. So here 7 is close to 4, 2 2s are 4 and difference is 3. Add 2 here, bottom or below is 4 and bring the another pair. So choose a right digit. A right digit here will be any one digit 0 to 9. So we choose middle of the 0 to 9, 5, 45, 5s are 225, which is less than 329. So obviously I said, since it is ending with 9, obviously either 3 or 7 are the right ones. So less than 5, 3 won't suit there. So 7, 47, 7s are 329, difference between them 0. So here we have got, that's a 27 we can find, 2.7 will come. So either use the long division method or the guessing shortcut method also you can make use. Now taking the further question number 4. Find the least number which must be subtracted from each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of that perfect square so obtained. So you can take any number which are, these are all non-perfect squares. So for example, if I have chosen this 1089, first I will make a pairs and I will go for long division method. Here in this long division method, for 416, difference is 3 and 8, 9, that next pair comes down. Here 4 added to 4 gives me 8 and 10th place digit is 8 and I have to choose a next appropriate digit. Let me change the color. Here I have chosen next number by trial and error, and that box should be filled with either 0 to 9, any one number. So approximately which will suit. Here middle of 0 to 9, if I take 5, 85 5s is 425. So less than 5 only will be there. That means if I choose 84, 4s are 4 4 16, 1 8 4s, 8 4s are 32 plus 1 33. So obviously 336, difference between them is 53. That means we have 1989 lying between the square of 44 and square of 45. So you know, square of 44 is 1936. Square of 45 is 2025. Now you tell me how much is to be subtracted to make it a perfect square. Subtracted is this number only, 53 to be subtracted. So this is how we think and we write working steps. I have already taught you how to write working steps for such questions. The number or the least number that must be subtracted from the given number to make it a perfect square is 53. Therefore the perfect square so obtained will be 1989 minus 53 is 1936, and square root of it is 44. So that's how we write working steps. I hope you have understood. You can write the working steps for such questions. So here I'll solve another question for your help. Here let me take fifth one, 4000. I'm doing it faster using long division method. 6 6 are 36, 400 I brought down, and adding 6 here gives me 1 2 and a guess for the another digit. So 1 2 a box multiplied by box, that box to be chosen trial and error method, a right digit. Here if I choose 3, 123, 3 is a 963, 369. So I'll have difference as 1 and 3. Obviously here the smallest number to be subtracted is 31. The least number that must be subtracted from 4000 to make it a perfect square is 31. That is 4000 minus 31 gives me 3969. So square root of 3969 is equals to 63. So this is how we, therefore the number so obtained, therefore the perfect square so obtained will be 3969, and it implies square root of 3969 is 63. We can write. This is how we do it. So coming to the question number 5. In the question number 5, find the least number which must be added. So here same procedure we will adopt, but what to be added to make it a perfect square? For example, same 64,012 I am taking, and here first pair is 12 and second pair is 64, the leftmost pair is 64, 8 8s are 64, 0 and 12 comes down, and 8 plus 8 is 16, and what must be taken here. Now next, see children, here whatever I take, it is obviously more. Here 6412 is more than 80 square, which is 6400, and next to 80, which is 81 square. What is 81 square is to be found. Here if I take 81 square, 6561 will come. So 6581, that difference, therefore the least number that must be added to make 6412 a perfect square is 6561 minus 6412. So 6561 minus 6412 is 149. So therefore the perfect square that so obtained will be 6561 whose square root is 81. That's how we solve this question. Here we can get using this small thinking, and we got finding first square root of 6412 very close to 80 square. Through this short division or long division method we identified. Okay, so you can solve these questions. If you want, I'll solve one more question for you in this main question 5. Here suppose if you choose among them 1825. First I am making pairs, and 4 4 ja 16, 2, taking down here 4 plus 4 is 80, and I have to choose appropriate digit here. So a number in tens place being 8 will be 0 to 9. Any digit will come in this box, 80 to 89. So right one we will choose, suppose if I take 3, by trial and error we will do. So 3 3 is a 9, 24 plus so 249. Obviously here we have, if I choose 3, 249, this difference gives me 14 or 24, so minus 24. So this 24 to be added to make it a perfect square. Why? Because 1825 lies between 43 square and 44 square. You can check where 44 square is 1936 and 43 square is 42 square and 43 square, children. Here 43 square. So we have 1825 less than 1849 and 42 square. 42 square is 1764. We have what to be added will be given by this number, what to be subtracted will be given by this number. So the number what is to be added is 24, and square root of the perfect square number generated is 1849, which is square of 43. So we can do like this. I'll wind up this session with the question number 5, and next question onwards we will solve from question number 6. Okay, so till then I'll say goodbye and Jai Hind. Thank you.